forget Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit.
He's loose on the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Smith. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The decision to go for it does not pan out. To the air on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Hokies are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he's got a chance. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Throwing right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hokies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. They're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Get it out on the screen. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Hard running there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Open field on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at second and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
And on money downs defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle of Heat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this defense knew a big key for them in this game was stopping the run. They watched their opponent run for over 100 yards in their last game, and after that big, long run, they've already given up over 100 yards in this half. Guys, they have got to shore up the run defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Stewart.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On the move. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Keith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hokies will try to convert on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He wants to throw it again. He's got him. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. The short hands, it's Bennett. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Finding an escape route. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that
throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the single running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And picking up the 1st down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd.
Gain of 34.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rank. See how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hokies come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Taylor. Ran through the tackle, and look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Heat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his big tight end. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominate.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year. And
he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Looking to throw on first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching